Hi everyone. A few of you may be worried about achieving the same training intensity at home that you get in the gym or boot camps or wherever you do your current training. So I thought it would be useful for us to quickly discuss how to measure and think about training intensity now that we are training at home. I wanted to talk to you about something called RPE, rate of perceived exertion. What this means is talking about and thinking about how hard I am working. We can think about this in a sliding scale from 0 to 10. 0 being I'm sitting down doing nothing, completely relaxed, or walking, something that really doesn't tax us at all. 10 being imagine you're doing an exercise like a push-up. I cannot push myself up off the ground one more time. So 10 would be failure. Most people tend to train in their own training around 5 or 6 intensity. And what this means is, if you imagine I was doing a set of squats and I had maybe 4 or 5 or 6 more reps left in the tank when I finished that set, that would be about a 5 or 6 level of intensity. And we want to notch that up to about a 7 or 8 RPE, or 7 or 8 out of 10 if you want to think about it that way. So a really good way to think about this 7 or 8 RPE is of raising the intensity a little bit so that we feel like every time we go towards our rest in our exercise, so I'm doing a set of push-ups, I want to leave maybe 2 or 3 left in the tank before I rest. And this can be different for every single person. So for myself, a set of push-ups at 7 or 8 RPE would be about 12 reps. Then I would probably feel like I had 2 or 3 more before I wouldn't be able to push myself back up again. For somebody else, that may be 2 or 3 push-ups. So then we would go to an incline to keep that intensity the same, but add a few more reps. So in our home training, it's really vital that we try and keep that intensity high. And there's lots of different tools we can use to make sure that we do this. We can superset exercises, which means doing 2 exercises back to back of the same body parts or different body parts. We can add pauses to our exercises. We can do 1.5 reps. We can do really slow eccentric phases, all of which we will discuss throughout the coming weeks. But I wanted to do this video to make sure that we all understand that if our training intensity doesn't feel hard enough, please reach out and I will increase this some way for you. But also if it feels too hard and on every exercise you're doing you're ending up exhausted, you can't do any more, then we need to reduce the intensity slightly. So on some of your training plans I may give you a rep set weight guide depending on what training we've done together previously and what equipment you have at home. But on some of your other ones, you may see one of the boxes on your training plan is RPE. And what this means is training intensity, rate of perceived exertion, 7 to 8 out of 10. That's what we're going to try and achieve in the weeks moving forward, alongside all the other activity we're going to be doing, walking, bike rides. Maybe I know some of you are doing some online Zumba classes. And also I'm going to be setting a small challenge as the weeks go on. But yeah, that's training intensity. Rate of perceived exertion, sliding scale from 0 to 10. 10, too much, unless we're going for a 1 rep max. 5 or 6, too low. Sweet spot, let's call it that, is about a 7 or 8 RPE. So we feel like we've got a few reps left in the tank. We conserve a little bit of energy with each exercise. I hope that makes sense, guys. Have a good day.